Hello, I'm JJ Bull. I'm an analyst for Tifo Football, and this is our Euro 2020 team of the tournament, with the caveat being that we can only have one player from each nation. So you can't have more than one player from the same nation, you see. So you want to have Harry Maguire and John Stones, you can't have both, you have to have one. So I've had to pick my 11, and this is what it's going to be. So we're going to go through that. Before you go through that and watch along with me, why not read all about all of the players in Euro 2020 and other football tournaments too in The Athletic. It's lovely. If you go to theathletic.com/Tifo Football, there's an offer just now which is £1 a month for the first 6 months, which is pretty amazing. And you get access to some of the best writers in the entire world about football. It's really in depth, it's lovely. I would just go and do that. And yeah, now that's done, now you've signed up and you've liked and all that stuff for this video, let's look at what I think the best team of the tournament is from one player per nation. We're going to start at the back, which is the best place, and here is the goalkeeper, who is the best man of the back. Jan Sommer is our goalkeeper. He plays for Switzerland. I think he had a great tournament. I think Donnarumma was the best goalkeeper. Some of the saves he made were amazing. However, I think Sommer gets in because of the rules of the game, but also he just is a great goalkeeper. Made a lot of saves. Save percentage isn't as high as some others, and he also did concede 9 goals, so kind of undermines my opinion straight away, but I don't know, he's definitely getting in. I think he's been decent. He was excellent against Spain in particular. Now that's a goalkeeper, so he gets in. At right back, I thought Denzel Dumfries of the Netherlands was excellent, but he's more of a wing back, and I need to have another centre back in. And you'll see what I'm going with there. Soufal of Czech Republic. Czech Republic took a lot of people by surprise by how good they were in this tournament. I think Soufal was really important for them. He had 2 assists in 5 games, making some really important overlapping runs to give them width. Solid defensively, plays for West Ham in the Premier League. Had a great season off the back of them as well, actually. Yeah, right back, not too difficult decision to put him in there. Now at the back, in the back 2, this bit is a bit harder. So I think the best centre backs have been Bonucci, Chiellini, Maguire, Stones. I put Christensen of Denmark in there as well, but Bonucci comes in for me. He played every game for Italy, whereas Chiellini missed some. And although I love his antics against Spain in the semi-final were fun for a neutral, probably not for the Spanish fans, but I like that kind of gamesmanship. Classic old school defender, very underrated in possession and with the ball, and he was important to how they played. But I think Bonucci, there's one little example in one of the games where he wins a bouncing ball in this position here, and then just dinks over someone's head, keeps possession, just passes it, and Italy keep the ball. But he does it as though it's no big thing, and I like that, that's cool. Also, only Aymeric Laporte of Spain has made more long passes or over 30 yards, and that's kind of crucial to how Italy play because they rely on Jorginho in the 6 role, and when he's marked out of the game, Bonucci becomes one of their key distributors of the ball, and it points towards why that statistic is so important in his passing, his long-range passing. Next to him, yeah, it's not Maguire, it's not Stones, it is Daley Blind of the Netherlands and used to be at Manchester United, now at Ajax. Great distributor of the ball also. I don't think he had the best tournament. I mean, there's other defenders who should have got in here, but I can't put them in because of the rules of the game. But there he is, left-footed as well, if that matters to you at all, in the aesthetics of my made-up team. The left back, I think, is slightly more interesting. He plays for RB Leipzig. This is Gvardiol of Croatia. I thought it was quite cool to learn that he made his full debut, like he started for the first time for Croatia against England in the group stages. Quite a way to make your full debut for your country. Replaced Borna Barisic at left back in one of the friendlies before the tournament started, and then just you can't get him out of the team. Right-footed left back, which has been a theme of the tournament, and I think he's been excellent. Solid defensively, gets forward when he needs to, but very reliable as a centre, as a left back, even though he's really a centre back. I think we'll see a lot more of him in the years to come. Could easily have put in a couple of other left backs. Luke Shaw is probably the best player, the best left back in the tournament. I think Zuber of Switzerland has about 4 assists. He should maybe be in there as well. And Jordi Alba of Spain, I think is the most chances created of any fullback. But yeah, Gvardiol gets in, so I'm sure he'll be delighted with that. Here is my midfield. It's a 3 because I'm playing a 4-3-3. I seem to always pick a 4-3-3. There's a few players who didn't get into this. They'll be devastated, I'm sure. Paul Pogba is one. I think Verratti of Italy, I would have loved to put him in. I thought he was excellent, but Bonucci's there, so no room for you, Marco. Instead, what we have is Pierre-Emil Højbjerg of Denmark. Now, he played in midfield too. They were playing a 3-4-3 this tournament, Denmark. And Højbjerg, at the time of recording, only Kevin De Bruyne had made more chances, created more in open play. As a player we think of as very defensive, like a ball-winning midfielder at Spurs. For Denmark, he kind of replaced Christian Eriksen as the playmaker of the team. I think it's 3 assists that he brought to Denmark in this tournament, or at the time of recording. Could well be more, because we're recording for the England game, you see. And yeah, he's going to be a holding midfielder in this. I think he has to go in. He's had a great tournament. Next to him, Kevin De Bruyne, kind of controversial because he was injured for most of it. When he did play, it was just, yeah, he was amazing. He created more chances than any other player. He was superb against Denmark, and I think if he'd been fit for the whole thing, Belgium might have been a bit better. And my next player is Pedri. I think Pedri might be my player of the tournament. It's kind of come out of nowhere for a lot of people. Plays for Barcelona. Didn't come through La Masia. He was signed from Las Palmas, and here he is. He is 18 years old. Phenomenal. It's like Andres Iniesta reinvented. In the semi-final against Italy, for example, he made 55 passes in 90 minutes. So in 90 minutes, he made 55 passes with a 100% pass accuracy. Now, that is incredible. It's decent for a centre-back, just always passing sideways, like tap, tap, there you go, and then moving slowly up. But he is firing passes into forwards, into space, trying to break lines. He is like unique, like a one-of-a-kind, one of the best young players in the entire world. I absolutely love him. Yeah, so that's my midfield 3. I'm going to pass the ball now to the forwards. Here's my front 3. I don't think anyone should be surprised that he's in here. He's 36 now and he's still amazing. Basically a freak. 5 goals in 4 games. Could very well end up winning the Golden Boot. You got Patrick Schick, who didn't make it into the team because of Soufal being here, who could have started instead of Benzema. But yeah, and he's level with 5 goals at the top of the table at the time of recording with Ronaldo. Ronaldo is just, yeah, amazing captain, leader, all that sort of stuff, but a great player. Can play off the left still, did it for Portugal in the tournament when he needed to, often through the centre as well. Has to play. Benzema basically gets in for that first touch for the goal against Switzerland, which is one of the best things I've ever seen. If you haven't seen that, find a video somewhere of the way that he manages to, it's like basketball, the way he drags the ball through his legs by moving his ball bounces behind him, he drags it through him to be able to finish. It's phenomenal, and kind of a good example of what a talented player he is. France, I mean, he wasn't in the squad really before this tournament. Deschamps called him in really late. It's very controversial. There's a video about that actually on the Tifo Football YouTube channel. You can go and watch that if you'd like. Yes, so Benzema has to start as a striker. One of the best forwards in the entire world. I think he might even be underrated. It's very odd because he's a phenomenal player. And also him and Ronaldo shared some kind words in one of the games, well, specifically the France versus Portugal game, so they're still pals, which is nice. And yeah, last but not least, on the actual first 11 is Raheem Sterling of England. England have a player in the team. A lot of people didn't want him in the side, but he's there and he's become one of England's most important players. I mean, he's keeping Jadon Sancho, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish out of the team. So you've got to be a good player to be able to do that. His running in behind, opposition teams just do not like playing against him. So his pace in behind is frightening for opposition defenders. Anyone who plays a high line doesn't like it. But you even saw the way he set up one of England's goals by playing this through ball, reverse through ball in behind the defence and letting, I think it was Kane that got through off the back of it for one of his goals. Yeah, had a great season, or great tournament, and it's nice to see that of Raheem Sterling. That's my team. It's quite good. I think you'll agree. I do have substitutes. I'm just going to name them, not going to put them in the team because they don't go anywhere. Konrad Leiner of Austria. His, not going to go through statistics, but his pressing statistics are really, really impressive. So Konrad Leiner of Austria. I'm going to put Grant Hanley of Scotland in there. I thought he was phenomenal against England in particular. Could maybe have made the centre-back slot, but didn't. Toni Kroos, Germany, passing stats amazing, but also it's not about just stats only, it's the way the players play in the games, just watching them with our eyes. And Kroos is still phenomenal, has retired from international football now. Yeah, he was brilliant when even when Germany weren't. Yaremchuk of Ukraine, striker who was just very impressive in the tournament. And my last pick for this team of the tournament is Gareth Bale of Wales. Wales didn't go as far as they wanted to. Bale maybe wasn't quite as fit as he was 3 years ago or something like that, but my God, he's so good. He was able to kind of run games on his own. The way he was able to, the corner that Wales took, where he just ran past players, took them on, he's still a top tier player. That's my substitutes bench. They'll come on when this team has to fight the aliens or whatever happens with this team. And to find out more about that epic battle between this team and the aliens, I think it would be nice if you subscribe to Tifo IRL. It's this YouTube channel we're on right now. And then, yeah, you hit the bell thing and you get all the notifications that when we do videos and things like that. And yeah, that's what it would be nice for you to do. Leave your team in the comments, because I would like to see players that I've missed out. I know there's lots. I know Alex really liked Laporte, would have put him in there. And probably would have put Luke Shaw in as well. I'm sorry if that's not true, Alex, but yeah, that's what I think would have happened. Put your team in the comments below. I'd love to see what you've done with your team and how it's better than mine. And that's my team of the tournament. Have a lovely time.